Hey guys, it's Naomi, and before you say anything about this, it's not a bra, it's a tank top. I just thought it could be, I just thought it could be different, because, I'm not going out today. I would never wear this in public. I'm not going out today, so I thought it could be different. Okay. But today I'm doing a video of my iPhone story. You all know that I have the iPod 5th generation. And in a few days, I'm getting the iPhone 5S. Squeal! Now, I know the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus are the newest phones. And the iPhone 5S came out 2 years ago. And you might be wondering, why aren't you getting the 6 or the 6 Plus? So that's what this video is about. I'm going to tell you why I'm not getting any of that. I could have gotten any phone I wanted, and I picked the iPhone 5S for a reason. Now, I obviously didn't want the iPhone 1, the iPhone 2, the iPhone 3. I didn't really want the iPhone 4 or 4S, and I didn't want the iPhone 5C, because this is not supposed to be taken offensive in any way, because it's just my opinion. I don't like the iPhone 5S. I think it's kind of cheap because it's plastic. I mean, it's just really cheap because, well, if iPhones, they made plastic phones this whole time, I wouldn't think they're cheap. But since iPhone, they always make metal phones. Why would you just switch to cheap plastic like that? I don't understand. So, that's the only reason I think it's cheap. Yeah. This is not supposed to be taken offensive in any way whatsoever because it's just my opinion. So, I didn't want the iPhone 5S. The iPhone 6 Plus I couldn't get because I went to the Verizon store and it was it was just way too big. I would have to I can't even type with this thing. So I'd have to be or just place it down and type. So that would just be too much of a hassle, and I wouldn't be able to put it in my pocket because, my pockets aren't that large because my pant size aren't that big either, so. I wear 10s and 8s sometimes, so. Yeah. That's my pant size, just in case you want to come over here and buy me some pants. Or shorts. But yeah. So it was really between the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 5S. My mom, this is my mom's iPhone 6. She has the rose gold. And you know how kids are always on their parents' phones even though they have an iPod or something like that? Well, that was me. I was always on my mom's phone. She has the iPhone 6 again. I was always on my mom's phone, so, I was so used to it. I'm on it a lot, and she has an iPad, so she's on that a lot. A lot. I have to say more than her iPhone. She's on her iPhone quite a bit, though, but I have to say she's on her iPad, a lot, more than the iPhone, even though she's on her iPhone quite a bit. So whenever she's not on her iPhone, I'm pretty much on it. That's just how it is. You know how every kid wants to be on their parents' iPhones or phone or whatever phone they have. An LG, a Samsung, an iPhone, a BlackBerry, a Cricket, I do not know. A touch phone, a My Touch, I meant. So yeah, I was always on my mom's phone. And I was already so used to it. And it's just so darn skinny. It's so easy to crack this. I mean, you have it in your phone and you're because it's so skinny and it doesn't really have a gripper. It doesn't really have a grip to it. I mean, look how skinny that is. So, I like how the iPhone 5S is fat. And my mom, last summer, she had the iPhone 4S and she loved it. But she had to sell it for some random reason. And she had no phone for about a few months. And then she got the iPhone 6. So, yeah. She says that she likes her iPhone 4S better than the iPhone 6. Because it had more grip to it. Because the iPhone 4S, as we all know, is very, very fat. And look how skinny this is. This is the big wow factor. If I only had it, it's like this. This is the big wow factor. That's how fat the iPhone 4S is. And that's how skinny the iPhone 6 is. Now, the iPhone 4S, we all know that it's really not this fat, but I'm just over-exaggerating and I'm just being funny. So, yeah. That's why I decided to get the iPhone 5S, because it just fit me better. Plus, look, seriously. And this button right here is a little bit bigger on the iPhone 4S, 5S, 4S, nah, on the iPhone 5S, so, yeah. And it has more grip to it, because I'm super duper clumsy, and, yeah, stuff like that, so, I'm super clumsy, and I will drop it. You know, I'm clumsy, but I'm a clumsy, and I am a klutz, but I'm not the person to drop electronics. My dad is. Oh my gosh. He has the Samsung Galaxy S5, and it's weird. Like, half of my family has Samsungs, half of my family has Apple. It makes no sense to me, but, I mean, stick with one phone! But, yeah. So, my dad, he has the iPhone. He hates iPhones. I know, right? It's just, like, so ridiculous. He has the Samsung Galaxy S5, and he drops phones a lot, but luckily he always has OtterBoxes on, because his Samsung Galaxy S5 came in the mail, and he dropped it on the second day that he got it, but luckily he had an OtterBox on, so if it wasn't for those OtterBoxes, he would have spent millions of gazillions of dollars on phones, so, yeah. I take a lot of stuff after, I take after a lot of things after my dad, but not that. This is one thing that I take after my mom, because my mom doesn't really drop electronics either. Her iPad, it cracked very, very, very sadly. But she's not the one who cracked it. I know. So Apple decided that they'll give her a new one for free. So she had to ship it off, and she got a new one, and it has no crack in it right now. So that's a good thing. I actually forgot who cracked it, but, I mean, it is what it is, so, yeah. I'm getting the iPhone 5S. So, yeah, that was basically my iPhone story. And I'll talk about a little bit about her phone. Now, if you want to know a DIY on how to make these, like, styluses, if you don't already, then comment down below if you want me to do a DIY stylus. Like, you can put, like, this on the end of the stylus. I have before. So yeah, let me talk about this phone a little bit. I really do like it, but wait, let me turn on the light. Okay, I really do like it, but I like the iPhone 5S better. My sister has the iPhone 5S, so I'm not really on it, because if I get on it, she'll scream at me, like, for hours, maybe even years, probably. Yeah, it's just a rose gold. And I'm going to talk about this case a little bit. But my favorite part, the iPhone 5S has it too. How is this possible? If you want to know what's on our iPhone, she doesn't have a YouTube channel, so just in case you're wondering, I'll do a what's on my mom's iPhone 6. So, yeah. And this is the case. It's a mint green. It looks like a dirty white on camera, but it's really mint green with black and white chevron and like an anchor right here that looks really shimmery and pretty. Yeah. And it's a bumper. It's kind of like a bumper case. And this bumper part is like TPU material. And it has little studs. I'm not sure if you can see that. They're tiny itty bitty studs. Yeah, you can see it. And there's some on the other side, like some right there. So yeah. The only disclaimer I have about this case, wait, it is so easy to snap on your phone. Oh, that was a little bit harder than it usually is. It's not really that protective though, because it like stops like right on the iPhone. So if you drop it, it won't protect it because, I mean, at least it still goes all the way around and it doesn't stop like right there. So yeah, the only disclaimer about this is that it's kind of hard to press the buttons. It's hard. I mean, it's easy to press the volume buttons, but it's kind of hard to press the power button. And the only disclaimer I have about this phone is that it's too skinny, has no grip, and the side button, I don't like that. I like the button being on the top. The side button, that's just odd. There is no button on the top like they're supposed to be. And really, why are there lines here? I mean, seriously. I think it looks better on the iPhone 5S though, because the iPhone 5S is square, and these like are sort of representing a square. It looks like a square, and why put a square on such a skinny phone? So that's the only thing. But this is the only disclaimer about that button. So, but yeah, other than that, it's a good phone. But I just rather the iPhone 5S. So yeah, and I'll show you like my iPhone 5S and stuff like that. I will show you it, which is what I just did. Once I get all my apps back on there from iCloud and stuff like that, or just download some new apps, then I'll do a what's on my iPhone. Once I get a lot of cases, I'll do a what's my iPhone 5S case collection. I already ordered one off of Amazon, even though I don't have the phone yet. I'm getting it in like 3 days. So, and I have this case for it, and it's for the iPhone 5S, and I had this case for my iPod 5th generation, on my what's on my iPod 5th generation updated, and it was so cute. I just had to get it for the iPhone 5S. It's just from Claire's, and it's like navy blue and sky blue ocean with like a little island right there, and then the clouds with the sky. And yeah, it's a smile with a little heart. It offers your phone no protection, but again, I'm not the kind of girl who always drops my phone. But just in case I do, because I will sometimes, I'm getting a spec and an auto rock. So yeah, that's my iPhone story. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Just like and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if you want me to do what's on the iPhone 6, and comment down below just more stuff that you want me to do, period.